Hello!
Oh, hi!
Hello, episode 9 of Adventures in Exandria. It's very hot, and last week's episode will be brought to you, or the recap will be brought to you by number 3, who is Katie.
There we go. Let me just pull up my notes. So, session 8, we start off and we're in the Siren Sip and we're looking at the map that's been given us to us by the Myriad. It shows a house in the southwest of the city. We spent ages chatting back and forth what to do, yada yada yada, and eventually decide that Rafe and Bradel should walk to the house out in the open, and the rest of us should try and sneak there, sneaky, because the note said to come alone and just bring Bradel. So we sneaky there. We think we do quite well. We make it there, and Spike goes on the roof. I think Gwen sneaks around the back. Meira sneaks around the back. It's all very sneaky. Unfortunately, it wasn't sneaky at all. And eventually we find a note on the door which said, we said come alone, which we assume is from the Myriad. We end up going into the abandoned house because the door is open. And when Bradel walks in, the charm person spell is starting to wear off, and we try our hardest to convince him that he needs to work with us. He doesn't really take that very well and accuses us of tricking him, so Gwen was on standby to send him to sleep, which she does very deftly. We then tie him up, tie him to a chair, and take a long rest in the house overnight, keeping shifts, keeping watch on him. In the morning, a Myriad member shows up and gives us a new location of where to find the group. And then Soulia re-ups the charm person on Bradel, and amazingly, he just goes with Rafe to the meeting. So charming. And with the term of the rest of us feeling a bit, say, despondent, maybe, do we decide to just stay home at the house and not interfere, waiting eagerly to hear what happens? Rafe goes and bargains with the tiefling, whose name I've forgotten, or maybe I didn't know, and agrees to end the blood oath. Happy days. Give Bradel over to him, on the condition that the tiefling keeps him alive for 24 hours, and will release him if we deliver 1,500 gold to him, and also the Marquise is released. So Rafe comes back, partly triumphant, with the Marquise in hand, and now we just need to find 1,500 gold.
I don't think Rafe fully came back. I think we left it as he just left. Yeah, so that's where we're going to be picking up. So I'll just throw you in Feolinn for the minute.
Yeah. Okay. Just helping you.
Bing bong.
Okay.
So it is the late morning of this day, and you are now walking around with you've just left the house, Rafe, with the Marquise in tow, tied up and gagged, and that's where we begin. I'll move on.
We're all just at the...
You're at the abandoned house that you first were in when you tied up.
Slit his throat.
I'll sort of shroud us a bit. I'll sort of try and shuffle quickly to get back to that house with the Baron, not the Baron, the Marquise.
Sure. It's a 20-minute or so walk. Do you untie him? Do you?
Yeah, I untie him. Yeah. And I'll
ungag him.
Yeah, and I'll say, "Are you all right?"
He kind of breathes a little bit heavy as you take the ropes off around him, but off of his binds and ungag him. He's like, "I'm okay. They did torture me. They did bring me back to full health. Let's get out of here quick."
I've got somewhere safe. I don't think we should return to your house. I think we should go to our safe house where my party are waiting for us.
Yeah, let's just get out of the open for the meantime. I think.
Follow me.
Okay.
And keep yourself hidden. I don't want you to get captured again. That wasn't part of the bargain.
Do you have anything to hide myself with?
Use this. I give him my cloak.
Okay, cool. He kind of just puts it over himself, so he's now just kind of hunched over and walking behind you.
Don't worry, it's a cloak of invisibility.
It is.
No. I will roll a stealth check for him. You roll a stealth check from yourself.
Gonna make me. Force me into
I mean,
this.
you don't have to, but you don't want to fail. 17, perfect. So it's the middle of the day, but you kind of keep a low profile. No one really seems to be paying you much attention as you make the journey across the lower end of the city, and eventually, around 20 minutes or so later, you end up at the same abandoned house where the rest of the party are. I assume you enter, and you are all reunited.
Indeed.
And the Marquis just in tow, right?
Yep, as soon as he gets in, he kind of takes the cloak off over him and just kind of looks to all of you with a slight smile. Just says,
You were happened?
You did it, man.
Well done, Rafe. Good job. My lord, it is very good to see you. We must debrief you immediately.
I got some news. Before we get too excited.
Are you host?
I'm fine and I'm relieved, but I think I may have secured a way of saving the Baron.
What is it?
I just assumed he's dead already.
He's not a Baron.
He's still alive. Fucking
He's
hell, man.
still
Aaron,
alive.
he says.
I know we call him the
right.
Baron. We're aware he's not.
It's his
really a
code
Baron.
name. It's a code name.
It's exactly. We don't want to reveal his identity. Basically, in the moment, I decided that it might be best to save his life rather than allow him to die. So,
I'm glad you've come down to that kind of thinking then.
I was hopeless. I thought they were just going to trick me and kill him, and kill me. Spend some way.
They still might, says
Right.
the Marquis.
Indeed, but essentially, I've promised 1,500 gold in exchange for his life. And Marquis, I hope you don't
We'll
mind
get
me
it.
saying.
We will get it. We will get it. If they're still there, then the payment's theirs. I imagine you'll have to rendezvous with them again, but yeah, I mean, the money is no object. We can get that
Right.
immediately.
The problem here is that I've got to deliver the money alone again, and there's no downside to them in fucking me over this time. I wasn't willing to make a blood oath, so the problem could be it's that I give them the money and then they take me ransom, and you guys are gonna come and find me. I'm not too happy about this. It's funny how since walking from the house to here, I've really reflected upon my decision, and it's not like I've had maybe a week to think about this and realise how utterly fucked I am.
You've done a very brave thing.
Yeah, it's like-
Stupid. I think I've continued my dumb. I think I'm gonna slide into being Silent Ranger for the rest of the
This
campaign.
kind of heroism is what gets people laid.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna write you such a badass fucking song. It's gonna be the fucking bomb, man.
I had a simple mission: deliver a flower, and here I am, bartering for lives and making blood oaths.
The Marquis would interrupt at this point and be like, originally, Rafe did describe this as a safe house, but it looks like more of an abandoned shack to me, so shall we get to somewhere a bit safer than this? And then we can discuss all of your options fully.
A safe
Well,
house?
I can go straight to the guard barracks and
I feel like
What did
the
he say?
guard barracks is a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, Marquis, I just want to point out that the only people that I can be truly sure are not working with these people are in this room. Everyone else in the city might be working
The
with them.
police captain seemed to be
captain.
relatively trustworthy.
I agree.
yes,
Could-
Captain Mersha is more than capable of dealing with this, and these Myriad are not going to stick around long now that they've made this move. I mean, I don't know how much information you know, but working with the Myriad is sometimes necessary for running a city. It is impossible to not feed that hand sometimes, and I have worked with them in the past, but to do a move like this is very much out of character. So we should get to a safer place. I am sure that most of their operatives will leave, if not immediately, in the next 24 hours when you've made your bargain.
Let's take it to Mersha then.
Well,
Right.
before we go, why were you taken?
Well, they tortured me for information about my son, who I must get word to, with extreme haste, because I feel like
Why are they so interested in your son?
I don't know exactly why, but he is the first mate to a skyship based in Port de Marly, and I feel like they may be going after that ship. So I need to get contact immediately.
Why don't we go and send a message to him? Why don't we?
Getting the future quest team.
I have
Yeah.
I have ways of magical means to get a message to him almost immediately, but I must be at home first.
Right.
So
Well,
And there's no time to waste. Let's go.
That's when we can move. Let's
Aye.
go for. Sorry.
What time of day is it? You said it was the morning.
it's like midday at this point.
And how far are we from the the police station?
15 minutes tops.
And can we take like a circuitous route? Not walking up and down the main street with the marquise.
I feel like if he's got the cloak on, we should be alright.
Yeah. Okay, we'll try and be a little sneaky.
Let us leave with haste. There is little time.
Leaving with haste. If you do wish to be stealthy, then please. I'd like a stealth check from everyone.
It's not necessarily stealthy, but inconspicuous, nonchalant.
It would still fall under the realm of stealth for that one.
Cool.
Do I need
Not
to?
actively.
I'm going to guidance myself. Always.
The Marquis rolled a nat 20.
Hey, so he's invisible.
I only rolled an 8. I am dropping my
Old,
musical instrument.
old stealthy.
19. That's not bad.
Not stealthy at all in this instance.
In total, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're fine. As a group check, you're more than half over, so there's no worries. You kind of you just inconspicuously make your way through the streets. No one's really paying you much attention. They're all just getting on about their days. No one's really eyeing. You get a few curious glances because of just the formation of the party that you are and the colourful kind of folk that travel around, but
Colourful folk.
they're not really trying to stop you or pay you any attention. About 15 minutes or so past, you arrive at the guard barracks where Captain Mershabolg is inside. I assume you walk through
Yes.
and enter into the captain's quarters. As you do, you open the door, and as the Marquis manages to step to the door, he flourishes off the coat, catches it, and hands it back to you, Rafe.
Matty.
Yeah, right then.
Hey-o. And Mersha would give a massive beaming smile. Look over like, I can't believe they actually done it. The Marquis would nod and be like, we have much to discuss, and we're going to have to get some serious funds together to pay these people off. But I first need someone to go to my house and retrieve the sending stone for my son. She would nod. 2 guards would walk off without any command.
Can I just point out something or a case? And this is just a simple thing. I don't believe you said thank you to me yet.
The thanks will be coming. Don't you worry.
Just a simple thank you. I believe there's probably a prize or something.
Okay, we'll let them again.
Just a general courtesy or something would be quite nice.
I thank all of you for saving my life.
Shut up, Rafe. Shut up.
You went above and beyond the call of duty. I only invited you as guests of honor to my party as a courtesy, and here you are now saving my life, and you will be rewarded in kind. Trust me, I just have to organize the particulars on that one.
I'm only messing around, pal. I know you're grateful, but I'm actually a bit in shock. This whole thing's been an odd experience. I bet you must be feeling the same.
For you, we have issues that you've bargained with Lord Bradle's life, which I'm not really sure how he got caught up in this, but we will get the gold, and judging by how many times I was moved in the transaction, I'm assuming you've tried to hide out or try and fool these myriad before, but you're trying to play their game, and they are
We tried it once. It didn't go well, and we learned a lesson.
I've been moved multiple times, so it's hard to know exactly who was doing what at the time. But regardless, yes, I do thank you all. And
Yes, I've got to be honest, we made a blunder, but Rafe really put his ass on the line.
yes,
And I
a
will
blood oath
say
as well is an extreme measure.
Mr. Hornlake is not as innocent a man in this as he seems.
How so?
We do not know what part he plays, but he certainly plays a rather large part with the Myriad.
You don't fucking know that.
No, we don't. That's
Why are you dobbing him in, man?
Yeah,
What's
man,
your
don't be a
problem?
dick, Soulia. Jeez.
Just an aside, in real time, we didn't remove that. We didn't use it, did we? The suit. We didn't plant it on him in the end, did we?
Nope, Rev is still carrying it.
Yeah.
It's on his character sheet. I added it specifically.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to the monkeys and be like, dude, I don't know what it was with like Bradleman, but they named him. They said if we deliver him, then they'll let you go. We didn't really know who he was at the time, and we agreed. And I don't know if you remember, but if you were conscious at the time, but Rafe made the blood oath. I don't know
Yes.
really how Bradle is wrapped up in it, but the Myriad wanted him, either dead or alive. So
I'd imagine he made a deal in Oath that went bad and they wanted his life for it. I don't know the particulars, but
no, not a wee man.
as I said, dealing with the Myriad is a necessary evil in this part of the world. You do need to pay them their due. And I have done for many, many years, and things have been peaceful. Obviously, they deal in underworld kind of things that you do have to sort of turn a blind eye to, but if you don't pay them their due, then the city falls to ruin quite quickly. That is just, unfortunately, the truth of leading a large city in this part of the world.
Seems like they got a bit fucking big for their boots.
Yes, they have, and this is a very extreme action they've taken, which can only mean either they are desperate for something or they have larger aspirations, because they can no longer stay in the city after you take the leader of the city in such a manner in front of everyone. I don't imagine they'll be sticking around for too long.
Well, they're no friends of ours. If you need a little cleanup operation, some killy,
There'll be
wait
plenty of
around,
cleanup.
Dude, I'm not sure
There'll be
about
plenty of cleanup, but I think they'll flee long before that you'll have time to try and find them and kill them. They're very, very well connected.
The people that
Regardless,
the people that you were dealing with, the people that you saw, were they, do you think, near the top of the tree, or do you think they're working, the myriad workers that you saw, are they working with some sort of higher...
I haven't bought pizza.
So-
I haven't got pizza.
You're not
I haven't
on
got
mute,
pizza.
mate. You're not on mute.
I haven't got a pizza.
It's pizza.
Sounds fucking
Pizza? Yeah, what is that? I don't I don't know what that is.
Note to
So,
self, the mute
yes.
button's the other one.
You could have done something a lot worse.
I want a
Yeah, you could
pizza.
have said to my
Or if
hemorrhoids
it's
are
your
really
shack,
playing
if
up.
it's your shack.
Meira, as you say this, he would respond and be like, Xandros, who is the gentleman that you spoke to with and kidnapped me personally, is or probably was the leader of the Myriad faction in Feolinn. For their inner workings, I mean, it's very secretive. I couldn't possibly begin to understand the inner workings, but as far as I'm aware, it's not the leader of the Myriad faction as a whole, merely a captain of sorts, I guess, or a lieutenant.
Never gave you, apart from this link to your son, he never gave you a signal as to what what the grand plan is.
No, they were very... All I know is that they want to do... I don't know, they want to either do the same thing to my son for more information, and as I said, I need to get a message to him.
What does your son deal in?
He's a first mate for a skyship, a merchant skyship.
Yeah. And you've no idea why they're interested in the skyship?
That I do not know.
Interesting.
Yes, it's
Bradle doesn't
very...
have a link to skyships, does he? What you know of him?
What'd you say, sorry?
Bradle doesn't have a link to skyships as well. What you know of him?
I should think not in Oath. There are only 5 major skyports in all of Exandria, and he is not really that close to one. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think so. No, regardless, hopefully the guard will be back soon with my sending stone and I can get a warning out to him immediately.
And what of the money for Bradle's life?
Yes, of course. It's done. Mersha, 1,500 gold pieces out of the treasury will go to Rafe for the specific use of trying to free Bradlehorn Lake. Again, I don't know how they're going to do this, but the money's there for his life, so you need it, should you need it.
Thank you.
I'll arrange rewards for you all. I assume you're all still staying in the Siren Sip for the time being?
We certainly are.
Though I
Good.
imagine if the Myriad wanted to fuck us up, they definitely know we're there.
I mean, if you'd made it.
I feel like they're going to know where we are wherever we are in the city.
I agree.
Good point.
Their spies are normally everywhere. It's very difficult to... They do deal in information, so they're quite good at taming it.
Besides, I feel that we are so familiar with the Siren Sip, any attack on us will be paid in retribution 3 times over.
Mersha would pipe up at this point and say, I can have additional guard presence around the Siren Sip for the next few nights if you...
I don't know, man, because they need to get a message to us. And last time they did it via, like, outside the Siren Sip. So if there's guards, then maybe it'll deter them.
And after that, they used a little orphan boy.
Was he an orphan?
Well, that's
Such a shame.
a generic description of probably homeless small child.
They killed his parents and enslaved him to be a message boy.
It was a terrible, terrible tale of
They killed his parents and said, "You are our messenger now."
What was the name of that kid that we lost in the dungeon? What was his name?
Good question.
Owen.
Owen.
Oh, wait, that was it.
What's his name? Owen.
Come on, Pete. You killed that kid.
I did not kill that.
Your kid.
Yes, and
You
I did not
adopted him.
kill him. Huh?
You adopted him. You should
I did
remember his
adopt
name.
him, and he was a brave and loyal and wonderful, friend and son.
Friend.
Maybe, but you can't really
You took it to one of the
remember.
dangerous places. It's like, hey, I'm going to take my kid to, I don't know, inside a volcano. That'd be fun.
He
We'll
was
go mining.
fine. It was his fault anyway.
You didn't even build an orphanage.
True.
Just saying.
Are there any more questions that you have for me?
No.
No? Are you sure? You said that quite quickly. Somebody might have a question.
Well, I don't.
I feel like I should.
I'd like to crack on with saving.
If we have the chance to talk to the Myriad about anything, is there any information you'd want?
I would suggest not speaking to them at all. The less you can, the better.
We could try and find out what they want with your son.
They'll never divulge that information. Whatever they're planning is... It's big. I feel like if they want to take a sky ship or need information on it, they have some... I couldn't even imagine how big they're planning, but it is
Do you
potential.
reckon that we need to head to Port Damali to try and apprehend them, try and stop whatever's started?
It's hard to know because I don't currently know where my son is, whether he is in the sky and traveling somewhere or stationed at port at the moment. When I have that information, it would be clearer as to what we need to do.
Okay. Well, let's get this money to the Myriad then.
And save Bradlehorn Lake.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna.
Agreed.
I need to go alone again.
Yeah.
If
I will.
If I don't return, what are you gonna do?
This sending stone, how does it work?
It's a stone that you can speak into once per day, and you can have one message go back and forth.
Do you have a spell?
No, they are created in pairs. He has one and I have one. I gave it to him for
Is
his
there anyone in
birthday.
anywhere in the city we can get one?
I mean, you can try the Elemental Essence Emporium. They may have one, but it's hard to fully know.
Alternatively, I could send a message to Rafe once he is inside. That would give him the opportunity to send me a message back.
Okay.
That could let us know if he needs help.
Dude, how far away do we have to, like, how do we have to be near?
It has a max range of approximately 120 feet.
I mean, that's pretty close, man. I mean, they said come alone.
Yeah, we'd have to follow him.
Yeah.
I guess, but not follow him all the way in.
Yeah, it's not alone
It
though.
worked so well last time, you know?
Yeah, true.
Didn't shoot that last time.
Rafe, you have been given 1,500 gold pieces.
Bye!
Psych!
yeah, for the release of Braidlehorn Lake, but
Who? Baron.
yeah, who that? Nah, mate, dead. Where'd the gold go? Got robbed.
I am Braidlehorn Lake now.
Are you an archer, Elliot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Just wondering if you could have like a firework or something that you could fling off as like a signal.
Like a flare, like a
Yeah, like a flare. Like so we know where you are and where shit's going down if it goes down. If it were to exist, Dodge, in this world.
You have to try and find one, but
I mean, I could. I don't. Yeah, could do, but then how's that going to work if we're inside? It's just going to blind me and possibly injure me.
burn the house down.
Yeah.
I guess it depends where. Like if you're in a house, there's a window you can ping the firework out of. Or
I think we know where the house is going to be. It's more that they just won't be there if I. Once I get the message to say where they're going to be, you'll know where I am. It's just if you come anywhere near me, they're going to know and then run away.
True.
So it's not going to make a difference. So I just need to go to the place wherever they say I need to go alone. I think that the thing that would be useful is if I had some ability to like quickly get the hell out of there if something starts going.
What about like invisibility? Potion of invisibility or something?
Like teleportation, people do that shit, right?
Sorry?
Magicians and stuff. I've seen magicians like teleport from one part of the stage to another. It makes a really fucking epic show.
Okay.
Is that a thing? Potion about that, or
Don't know.
should we go check out some magic shops?
Yeah, is there not Baron? Marquis. Is there a shop that could provide us with some such tincture?
The Emporium.
the elemental essence emporium is in the marketplace, owned by Silas, a great man. You should go and speak to him. I'll try and send word to let him know you're coming.
Thank
Let's
you.
do that
Let's go.
because we still need to let us know where the drop point's going to be. We might as well go.
If we
I have some money.
If we go to the magical item / magical potions shop
Oh, no,
before
that
then
would be
me
it.
heading off to the Myriad, don't you think someone's gonna figure that out?
What can we do? Just send you by
Just-
yourself then.
I know. I'm just pointing out the possible obvious.
I believe we can do here. And Marcus, if you would care to find us, if we're not indisposed with the Myriad, you will most likely find us at the Siren Ship.
Of course, yes. I will not be leaving either this guard barracks or my house for quite some time. I do need to reattach with my wife as soon as possible. I assume she's staying somewhere safe and would look to Mersha and she would nod. So I will probably not come and visit, but you're free to come in at any time. And as I've said, I will get your reward in order as soon as I can. Hopefully by the end of the day.
Thank you. Before you go, one final thing. Could we possibly have a little more gold just so that we can buy supplies for the quest of saving the Baron?
What supplies do you need?
Well, they've requested that Rafe come alone with the money. There is no means or reason as to why the Myriad would not just attack him as soon as he presents the money to them. We need either a signal or a form of invisibility or something to help him escape or for us to intervene and find him.
Well, all of the bad traits of the Myriad, they are mostly men of their word. They're
We
not
have found
going
it
to.
so far.
I don't believe that a deal like this that they break would not look good. A lot of people rely on the Myriad to do, while that is dirty business, reliable business. So if this tale was heard to have gone south, then their reputation would be spoiled somewhat. I don't believe that Rafe here would be in any danger by going alone. In fact, I think that trying to play games and trick the Myriad is likely more dangerous than just doing what they ask.
Cool. Fine. Rafe, you're on your own. Let's go.
Are you being meta, by the way? Meta Marquise.
What? Me? You're asking me if I'm being meta to me?
In a meta.
Do you want me to just kill you out of spite? Actually, no, fuck you.
Alright, fine. You make a valid point,
Yeah.
Marquise.
But the Marquise was fucking wrong, and then you got murdered.
Well, it's fine. But guys, I feel like I think the Marquise makes a very valid point. I agree. I feel uncomfortable with trying to trick them. Every time we've tried to outsmart these guys, they've been one step ahead.
Yeah. So let's.
Why don't I just get this done and let's finish the fight.
Yes.
I mean, it seems like an awful lot of money, so they should be pretty happy, right?
I agree.
Should we come and find you, Marquise, to discuss further actions after we've completed this transaction?
Yes, you can come here. I will probably stay here for a couple of nights, I imagine, once his business is resolved.
Okay.
I can't see them staying in the city for much longer, so I should be safe. And I mean, they have all the knowledge that I could possibly give them.
We will see you back here then, and hopefully your son replies quickly, and we can decide what our next move is.
Can I just point out another thing that we might need to consider? It's a bit of a problem we can't avoid, but the Baron, as we call him, is going to be a little bit pissed off after what we did. We definitely deceived him.
He'll understand. It's for the greater good.
Deception.
Indeed. Well,
I will cover his
Great.
expense home and give him adequate security on the road back to Oath. It's the least I could possibly do for a man who was, I don't know if sacrificed is the right word, but I don't know exactly what he's done.
Man. Like, he's not had a good time.
He has not enjoyed my 60th. He has not enjoyed my 60th birthday, I imagine.
No, I don't think he has.
Well, he seemed. I mean, it was a bit of deception, but he was exchanged, and I did my best to save his life. So, can't be. It's not that bad. We could have left him today.
We totally could have done. I think we did.
I'm glad you managed to negotiate the way you did. I would not have liked to have seen his neck cut at my feet for my life.
Indeed. I was uncomfortable with the prospect too. It did seem like there was very few options at the time. Anyway, let's go. Let's get this done. Got 1,500 gold burning a hole in my pocket. So it's quite heavier than it looks, isn't it?
Dude, are we going
Yeah,
back to the
sizable bag.
Siren Sit to await their contact, or?
Yes, we might as well be comfortable whilst we wait.
I
And we don't want to get robbed.
agree.
Well,
All right, let's go.
Is there anyone else in the room apart from Mersha and the Marquise?
Yeah, there's 6 or so guards posted here as well.
Okay.
It's kind of stood at attention around the room.
Okay. Well, that's 6 chances for betrayal, but let's fucking go.
Give me a second. Okay. The guard captain Mersha would kind of look at you, kind of like scanning the room and realizing that you're not so alone, and she's piecing together that you are thinking this too, and she would catch this on your face and say, yeah. She would catch this on your face and be like, "These are my most trusted guards. You will not have to worry about betrayal from these."
Okay. It's good to hear, man. Cool. Back to the pub.
Can I just ask a quick question? Why do you have guards you don't trust in your? Why don't you just get ones you do?
Because the city needs guards en masse, and unfortunately, not every one of them can be vetted as thoroughly as we'd like.
Metropolitan Police. Oh, sorry, I said that.
You're a current employer.
Send this straight to HR.
Where's my fireball template again?
Someone has discriminated against me, and it was me.
Look, we can't trust everyone we employ. Some of them start as good eggs, and then the myriad get to them. It's just the way. It's just the way the world is, I'm afraid.
No, makes sense. I guess.
Honor isn't the principle in everyone, unfortunately. Some people start off as honorable people, and then when the money starts flowing, turn to dishonesty quite quickly.
I wiggle the bag of gold and go, indeed.
Twat.
You're going to have major problems if you don't use that money as it is set out for.
I know.
Before you say anything else.
Look, you owe me, guys, so I get a few free jokes in here.
20 minutes ago, he said, I'm going to be silent from now on. I fucked this up so much, and then he's literally putting his foot in it again.
Well, that's why I'm going to be the brooding silent type for the rest of the campaign.
Sure.
I enjoy being a provocative arsehole. It's fun.
When you're not trying to fuck anything with a vagina or...
I don't think that even is a requirement.
A life well lived. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Right, let's go. Let's do this.
Okay,
What-
we're gonna
what-
head back
Get to the pub. Do we encounter anything on our travels?
No, nothing major. The city is fairly busy. Like I said, it's probably about 1 o'clock in the afternoon at this point. You travel through the marketplace and head towards the Siren Sip. Around 15 or so minutes of uneventful journey, unless you wanted to actually do something. You arrive back at the Siren Sip, and I'll bring you over there. Whee! I can stop playing thievy-like music now. I can start playing nice music. Here you go. Nice music. Enter into the familiar Siren Sip, which has a few people and patrons sat around eating lunch and having a few beautiful lunchtime beers.
Do a few of you want to go straight to the magic shop and try and pick up something useful for Rafe? Maybe Rafe and I and whoever else wait here just in case they turn up in the meantime.
I don't think it's a good plan to do anything nefarious. I think we need to just go with the flow. I think if you have a bag full of potions, they're probably going to send me a letter saying, naughty, naughty.
Let's chill out then.
I believe we should wait.
See how let's play to their game.
Armand, can we get around in, please?
Of course.
Add it to the tab. I think it might be getting picked up.
Pulls out a fucking long scroll. Most of it says Vega on it.
That was me.
And drinks and food are had. Oh, Bradle's not here. Bye! Well, are you doing here? Bradle's just here. Lol. Are you guys planning on doing anything major, or are you just waiting for word?
Waiting for word.
Waiting for word. Okay.
Do you think I should put a symbol on the window again, or do you think that...
As you walk,
find us, it's fine.
I just like to practice.
you can go do it if you like. Okay. A few hours pass. There's my cleric right there. She's gone crazy. A few hours pass of drinks and food in the Siren Sip as you all kind of chill out. Nothing really passes or happens in that amount of time when yeah, like 3 or 4 hours pass. A young boy runs into the Siren Sip.
A young orphan boy.
A young boy and pictures of his parents who are very alive. Oh fuck it, his parents are here too. Why not? No. He runs in, looks around, gets a few curious glances from a lot of people, and then spots Rafe and just runs directly at him.
Here, young man. What do you have a message for me?
He just hands you like a piece of parchment that's folded up.
So I'll flick him a silver. Thank you.
Catches it and runs away wordlessly.
There's a young mute orphan boy.
Well,
Dude. Yeah, probably cut his tongue out.
After the last
Probably.
So I unfold the letter, the note, and see what it says.
It's a similar map looking thing that you've seen like 3 times now. It appears to be in a completely different area of the city this time. But again, it is a crudely drawn map with directions and an X to point you out here, and that's it.
Right. Looks like I gotta follow this, and I'll see you later on, I guess.
I'm gonna put
Good
my
luck,
arm on
man.
him
Good luck to you.
and say,
I'm gonna write you such a good fucking song. You better come back.
I'll try.
"The Moon Weaver blesses you."
You put your arm around me, did you?
No, I put my hand on your arm.
It gets upset.
And say,
Fine.
"Moon Weaver bless you.
Boing.
May the Moon Weaver always be your friend."
You wanna what? You wanna do what to him?
Nice.
I'm afraid I can't give you any other help apart from that.
Nice.
Nice.
I'll give him guidance just that 1 minute in case he uses it.
Guidance. Nice.
Nice.
Cool. That's like third base.
Guidance. Nice.
I got some guidance. Right. Well, I'll see you when I see you, I suppose. If I make it through this, should we finish the night with some Vega?
Absolutely.
think we should.
Well, keep one
I'll have fun
warm
waiting.
for me.
Room temperature, yes.
Room temperature sounds good.
Temperature change doesn't help the disgusting taste.
I'll see you shortly.
Okay.
I look over my shoulder as I'm leaving the room, like I'll remember you. You remember.
I'll wave. Give him a thumbs up.
Just give me a minute for a second. Oh, it doesn't matter. Fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, you head off in the direction of the map, and I'm not going to make you roll for it because you are generally good at following maps and running around stuff, so it's not going to be
So he
much
does
of an
have
issue for you to
guidance,
find.
So he also has guidance. So
Sure, roll me a survival check that you could possibly fail. But you get a D4 though.
Nice.
I'm going to set this at a 5. If you don't fuck up, if you get lower than a 5, you fucked up.
you can't. Oh no, you can.
Okay, you're fine. 19 plus D4 is good. Yep, you find the quickest route there with no issue. And you... Nice. You get there, and it's a set of double doors that go down a hatch. So it's at the side of a house that looks not in the best of states, if I'm honest with you. And it is a set of double of doors that open, look like they go down into some sort of basement-y area.
Okay.
It's just crime! Casper hates crime!
He hates crime.
He just really hates crime.
He hates crime inals.
Yeah, criminals. Do you enter?
I rat-a-tat-tat, yeah, and enter.
Okay. There's no answer when you, rat-a-tat-tat at the door, with, the door
rude.
below. But you enter anyway, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll bring you over to here.
Oh no.
Get up. All your friends are there! Yeah! They're there. Yeah, they're there so they can see. Yeah, and you see this tiefling figure, Bradle, and the oh my god, I've lost the word. What's the race called, please?
Baron.
It's gone. What?
Tiefling?
Agapanthes.
Oh my god, I've lost the word.
What?
Tabaxi. Jesus Christ, my brain.
Tabaxi.
Yes, so there's the Tabaxi. So yeah, Tabaxi the Tiefling are there with Bradel. Bradel is on the floor. He is alive, but probably barely. He's covered in blood. He is bound, gagged, and yeah, he's breathing. You can see the rise of his chest, but yeah, black eyes, cuts all over him. He looks in a pretty bad way. And the Tiefling would take a step forward towards you and go, it's good to see you made it.
Do you value a man of his word?
I told you I'm a man of my word.
How about me? How am I racking up in your estimations?
It depends. Do you have the gold that you said you would bring me?
I do.
Excellent. Well, we can make the trade right now. He's yours to take.
Would you heal him?
Absolutely not, no.
Why
Even
not?
if I could, I wouldn't.
Why?
Well, he doesn't deserve to be alive, but by your grace you have let him live, so you want him? Take him.
Will you part a bit of information about what his crimes were?
Depends. What's it worth to you?
Information?
What's it worth? What are you going to pay me for this information?
No, I'll give you information for yours.
I don't think you have any information that I wouldn't already know. Nothing substantial enough, anyway.
No, it's interesting.
Are we going to make this transaction, or are you going to try and play games? A game that you're terrible at compared to me, I must admit.
Oh, I don't believe so. Do you? What's valuable to you? What sort of information would you see as valuable? Because I know something that's happening right now that you may be quite intrigued about, and I'd be quite grateful if you could heal this man. He did us quite a big favor in saving the Marquise. I owe him.
That's nice. Like I said, I don't really care to know your information because, it doesn't really pertain to me unless you're trying to join the Myriad. This is a very strange route, but I mean,
Well, is there an open position?
Charge.
he would kind of chuckle, like curious that someone who looks to deem themselves as a heroic sort is trying to join up with our organization, but stranger things have happened, I guess. But if you truly wish to join the Myriad, you must understand that once you join, you are a member for life, and betraying any of us would mean your immediate death. Isn't that right, Bradel? Who he's just basically unconscious on the floor.
What has he done? That is my question.
He's a traitor.
Well, maybe not today.
Pussy!
I thought not. You didn't seem the type.
Not today, Satan.
Oh, just intriguing to know that there is an application form somewhere. So, this is how you do it, is it? You deal with the devil and they let you in?
Essentially, yes.
Good to know.
If
Thank
you're
you.
reliable, you can do it. I don't believe you to be reliable, but business has always been made, and I'm happy to trade his life for the gold that you have brought, so please.
I hold out the gold and I keep... yeah, alright, I'll give him the gold.
Cool. Hands it over, opens the bag, looks inside.
It's all
It's
there.
all yours!
Hmm.
And he would take the gold and give it to his colleague to his left. Well, our business here is now concluded. Frankly, I don't really want to see any more of this city or any more of you, so we'll take our leave. Good luck on your merry way or whatever you plan to do next. But maybe if you do want a position, you can find another way to contact us. We'll just look towards the Tabaxi and walk towards her.
Mm-hmm. It's been a pleasure.
I'm sure it has. He would kind of like get really close to the Tabaxi and almost like a hug, and the Tabaxi would grab her strange red and orange cloak that you've seen before and just whip it around herself, whip it around him, and they just kind of like fold and they're gone.
What's this bloke's name? His actual name?
Bradle Horn Lake, not the Baron.
I kneel down, hold, touch Bradle. Bradle, can you hear me?
He appears to be unconscious.
I shake him, I sort of slap his face gently.
No real response.
Oh, come on, man. Wake up. I don't have any healing potions, do I? Can I just try and do medicine on him, like a stabilizing thing, like check his vitals and.
You could stabilize him, but he appears to be already like stable. He doesn't look like he's going to die, but he probably won't come back to consciousness for a good amount of time without magical assistance.
Okay, I reach down and I sort of grab his arms, and I just start hoisting him up and give him a fireman's lift.
Yeah, sure. No real strength check involved in this. It's just going to take you a bit more time to get back to the Siren Sip you planned. As you walk through the streets of them, though, you're going to be carrying a near dead man. What are your plans for that?
Oh, I will be straight. Is anyone here? Can anyone help? This man's injured. I need some help.
Most people seem to ignore you completely. A couple people kind of look over, and one, like, a fairly elderly woman comes up and tries to see to his wound. Says, "I feel like you need something a bit more heavy-handed for this. He looks like he was almost killed."
He was. I found him. He's in a bad way. I'm heading this way. Would you mind? Is there anyone around here that I can go to help him?
There are a number of temples in the south side of the town. Perhaps someone over there could help you.
Right, I think I'm heading that way anyway. I'm heading to the police. I'll head that direction.
Are you going anywhere else via, or are you just going straight there?
No, I'll head straight to the. Actually, I'll head straight to. Sorry, everyone's in the pub, aren't they?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm gonna go to the temple and get him some help.
Okay. There's around 20 minutes or so, considering you're carrying Bradle. The old woman does kind of follow around. Go on.
No, don't worry. I'm not there.
Yeah, it's fine. You carry on towards that way, and like I said, the elderly woman is kind of following you, just kind of looking over him to make sure he's not going to, well, basically die at this point. You do enter into the sort of temple district. There are a number of temples here. It's all manner of gods. Are there any you're looking to in particular? There's Temple of the Moonweaver. There's Temple of the Raven Queen. There's the Temple of Pelor. There's the Temple of Seren Ray. And some others. Maybe a religion check.
I was going to say, do I recognize any of them? What about the
You recognize those. They're common. But there are some others that you may not. That's why I need the others. There are 3 others. You look at them. You're not 100% sure what they are.
I go to the nearest one.
I'm going to roll a d4. What did I say was the last one?
Raven.
No, that was the second.
What was the last one?
Hello?
I said,
Hello.
no, I think it was Seren Ray. Well, maybe it was Pelor. Either way.
No, it was Seren Ray.
Seren Ray. Funnily enough, probably the best choice. You walk into the Temple of Seren Ray. It is very well lit in here. The first person who approaches you is a fairly young male, like priest in full white robes with a like a golden symbol around, and as you like run in with Bradel, what do you do?
Let's say, help! I'm a dying man. I need help.
Bring him here. And there's a stone dais that sits in the center of the room, and you lie him down on it. So he would say to you, "What's happened to him?"
He was captured and beaten and tortured by some villains. He just needs help quickly. He's a
yes, of course.
He's a noble man. I'm sure he will pay and donate to your charity foundation, whatever you do here.
We don't require a donation. Please just stand back and I'll try this. He reaches his hands over, just hovering over him slightly. You see this like bright white light come from between the hands and the chest of Bradel Hornlake.
Guys, up.
Cool. As you see some of the wounds and some of the scarring across his face and arms start to like stitch up slowly. As Bradel like starts to slowly come to consciousness. Where am I?
Bradel, they're safe. We're in a temple. This man here is helping you. Just be calm.
He looks at you and like tries to stumble back, almost falling off before catching himself.
You're safe. Don't worry. It's okay. I know I'm not your... You don't want to see me right now, but I helped you.
He betrayed me. Keep him away from me.
I'm sorry for what I did. I had to save the Marquise's life, but I've saved yours now. I'm sorry. It's okay. You're safe. We need to get out of here.
He just looks very panicked and confused. No, I'm not going anywhere with you. I'll stay here.
You're safe here. That's fine. I will bring people that you can trust. I don't mind. You just need to stay here and heal up.
Kind of looks between you and then the priest of Serenray, who just like is kind of confused, but is fine as long as Bradel seems to be staying here. Says, I'm not sure really what happened here, but good job bringing him here, and at least he is alive. But I mean, I'm not really sure. He can stay here for the time being. We'll tend to his wounds.
He just needs to be safe. This man has saved another man's life. He didn't realize it's all a bit of a mess, but it'll be all, it'll be funny one day, I guess.
We'll be able to look back at it and laugh.
Okay, we will do our best to tend his wounds while he's here.
Right. I'm going to fetch the others, and I'm going to find people that you can trust. Will you please just stay here and do as this man says?
Talking to Bradel.
Yeah.
I take it. He just kind of looks at you and just doesn't really say anything back, but it's just more in shock than anything else.
Yeah. Right.
The priest just repeats, says, "We'll keep him here."
Right. See you soon. And I
Okay.
I leave and I go back to the pub.
Okay. Back to the pub we are. Okay, so it's been about half an hour before you guys are still drinking, worrying about where Rafe could be, and he bursts through the door. Slightly covered in a bit of blood, but nothing too egregious.
I run over to a seat and I grab the Vega that was waiting for me and I just neck it.
You're right there, buddy. What's up?
Where is Bradel?
Blood? Is that your blood or somebody? I run over to him and check that.
No, I'm fine. He's safe.
Sorry, I don't want to do that ruler.
He's in left him in a temple. He was beaten to an inch of his life.
Sorry.
And they're healing him, and he's not happy. He's
We have a
really
healer
not happy.
right here. You could have brought him here and we would have healed him.
It seemed
It's 1-on-1. First option.
That's what I had on. That's what I've got.
it seemed like a better idea to go to the temple.
Yeah.
You sure? It looks so.
He's not going to be happy to see you, by the way.
I'm sure he's
We've
not.
got the ruler. I'm not
But nevertheless, you should have brought him here. We could have healed him and taken him straight to the barracks.
He's safe where he is, but we
Did you
should
not
go
just
in.
Garmin again?
Him to be with us.
Because I think that the Marquis would like to know that the 1,500 gold that we just gave him actually bought someone.
You can have our word.
I think he would rather know that we actually saved someone with that money.
He'll know.
I think if he's going to trust anyone, it's probably the person who just saved his life an hour or two ago.
I was gonna say, surely the temple staff man will be able to vouch for us, right? It sounds like we should probably go to the temple right now, though.
I agree.
Would recommend it.
Let's go. I'll down my drink, which definitely isn't Vega.
Oh god. Yeah. Let's do it.
Down my 2 shots of Vega, and put my loot on my back and get ready to leave.
I'll just leave the Vega. I'll kind of sniff and go. Put down.
You head out, and then where are you heading? Sorry.
To the
To the temple.
Oh.
Do you think we should go get the guard captain?
I think we need to get to a temple as quickly as possible. This guy is a bit of a flight risk, don't you think?
I agree.
Maybe some of us should go get the captain, and some of us go to the temple.
All right, see you later. And I just continue on to the temple immediately. I'm like in a hurry.
All
Me
right,
too. Bolt with.
I'm
Bolt
going
with
to
Red.
the police station.
Anyone going with you, or just alone?
I'll
go back to the temple to show them
I'll go
where
back
to
to
go.
the temple, see if I can. Well, no, I can't. No, I'll go to the guard place.
Can I turn to Soulia and be like,
Well,
if worst
fine.
comes to worst, do you reckon you could do the same thing on him again just to calm him down?
Definitely.
I'll come with you, Spike.
Cool.
Well, in that case, I might go to the temple then, because I can maybe. I feel like I could be more help there.
Gonna be a bit more interesting, that's for sure.
Wow.
I've been trying to avoid a rendezvous with Bradle this whole time, so it makes sense for me to not go straight there.
That man will be my best friend once again.
Okay, so you guys split up. We'll deal with the guard captain area first. Who's going?
Me and
Right.
So the girls are going. Okay.
Not
You
me,
head off.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm going
So
to the
Meira and Spike head to the guard captain. You'd get there first. So you enter in. The Marquis isn't here at the moment, but Moshe Bolg is.
Okay.
So
Yep. Can I go see her, or do I have to get past them?
no, you're fine. You just walk straight through.
Okay.
They seem pretty confident with you guys right now.
Hey, Captain Lady. We fucking got him, man. He's healing up at a temple, but wanted to tell you so you could come, like, give him a hand or something. This Bradle guy.
Bradle, yes. What, you exchanged the gold for him? Oh, okay. And he's alive?
Yeah, man. He's alive. He's alive. He was pretty fucking beaten up apparently, but
Sounds like he's not our biggest fan at the moment.
yeah, he's not very happy with us. But he's alive and he's been healed. He's at the Seren Ray Temple. I don't know why the fuck that is, but maybe you do.
Let's go. And she would like click her fingers, and then the 6 guards surrounding would saddle up and join.
Okay.
You guys head out for the temple goers. Takes around 15 minutes or so, and you come into the temple district. You see Rafe walking over towards the Temple of Serenray, and I assume you enter. Doors are open. Anyone on the there's a few people on pews that are just sat silently in prayer. Bradle is still among the table, and he's being attended by a few people now who are with magical means healing, but also kind of just like wrapping some wounds. And while magical healing of this level does have some, isn't going to cure absolutely everything. He still has like both black eyes, and they're just trying to like wash him down with like rags and stuff, so he's kind of wincing in pain. And you guys enter into this beautiful temple made of stone. The most of the ceiling is made of glass, letting in a lot of the sun as it shines down into the temple. It's pretty hot, as it is in my fucking bedroom right now.
Yeah, no, that feeling.
And Rafe, you enter with the other members in tow.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do?
I suggest we keep our distance, but keep a stern eye on him. We don't want to alarm nor panic. If the women have gone to get the guard captain, then at the very least we should wait. It looks like he is being well tended to anyway.
Yeah, maybe not a bad idea. I don't think he's our biggest fan right now.
Exactly. Intervene if he tries to escape, but otherwise, wait for the guard captain.
Indeed.
Alright.
I'll go over to sort of. I'll go back over and just sort of make my presence known and just sit.
The same guy.
Yeah,
The same young priest there's there. And it's like we're tending to his wounds quite well. I'm not sure, but you don't need to worry. He'll be absolutely fine here.
Well, it's smart. He may not be safe. People who took him, or he may try to run away, and that's not good for him. So I'm just gonna sit here and keep an eye.
Okay, that's fine, but I am slightly concerned for his well-being. You left and then brought back more people. I am concerned, but as long as you don't try anything, nothing will.
Oh, we're safe. We're the good guys. I just saved the guy's life. I'm kind of a hero.
Said every good guy ever. We're the good guys, I promise.
You can trust me. I genuinely am. I feel like I'm being implicated. This is hard. This is.
Very well. Just stay out of our way while we tend to this man's wounds.
You do your thing, mate. I'm just gonna go and do some quiet contemplation over here.
Is there any other obvious exits out of the temple that you could bolt for?
It is a one-way. Well, as far as you can see, I mean, the grand entrance is pretty obvious, but it doesn't look like there's any way to get out unless you were to dive through a window or something crazy. Which
I'd just stay way back then.
Pretty good feat of strength from a pretty injured man. You guys kind of hang fire for a bit. Around 10 minutes or so later, you would see Meira and Spike trying to catch up and keep up with Mershabolg, who is striding with force with 6 guards in tow, donned in the blue and greens of the Zalezo Guard, as they arrive at the temple. Okay.
Yep.
He's here.
Oh,
We're here. C is safe. That's good to know. We will ensure that he is safely returned to the morning.
Glowing rose.
What? The glowing rose? Why did I say morning? We will see to it that he is returned to the glowing rose and travels back to Oath with his companions under maybe some of our guards.
Only the good
Good word
ones.
from the Lord.
None of your crooked guards, right?
There is a look behind her eyes of fury and almost intent as you can see her muscles start to tense, and she lets go of it for a second.
I give her a grin. In a cheeky, endearing way.
Your services are well earned, and you have done well to make sure he is safe. I thank you. We will take it from here.
Thank you. And of our reward?
In the hands of the Marquise.
Soulia,
Where is the mark?
patient.
The Marquise is
All I
safe.
think about.
Can we see him?
See him.
I'm sure he would attend you if you went and tried to find him, but as he said, the reward is in his hands. It's nothing to do with me. I don't understand why you're getting so impatient and so angry at me all of a sudden, considering that we have been...
I'm not getting angry with you. I just would like to know where the Marcus is. That's all.
Marquis is safe.
I see. Very well. Thank you.
Come again.
Cool. The guards at this point, they don't really do too much. You do see a couple of the people in the temple as they enter, and with purpose, they kind of scurry out like, nope, fuck this. But they kind of just, stand to attention in this place, kind of watching the priests and priestesses of Serenray tend to Bradle at this point. What do you guys do now?
Marquis's house. He might be there. He said he
might want maybe a few hours with his wife and to have a shower and stuff.
He said he's been kidnapped for a few days. Let's just leave him to it for a bit. He said he was going to stay
Maybe
at
we
the
just have a
guardhouse
beer and
for a couple of
celebrate,
days.
Very
He's
well.
going to stay at the guardhouse. He's probably there.
I
He
think
said he's
Rafe
gonna stay
probably
there
needs a couple of
nights.
beers.
I
Then we can
really do.
Then we should head back to the pub and celebrate.
We're just gonna leave this guy here.
Yeah, man, he's with the
Yes.
captain.
I don't give a shit about him anymore.
I don't think you really want to come with us anyway, right?
Sure. Well, yeah. After all this deal making and near-death experiences, I think a beer is probably the least. The least I could do.
Very well.
You're going to have to tell us everything that happened.
Dude, I saw the coolest fucking pub down by the dock. We should totally go there. It looked wild.
Sounds good. Do you think there's any
What's it called? It was cool.
Vega there?
Fuck yeah, they serve Vega. The Happy Coast Bar. It looks amazing. We should go there.
Before this, I am still carrying,
Oh, yeah.
maybe we need to get rid of this.
I assume at this point you have moved outside of earshot of the guard. On the street.
Either we get rid of it or we, just chuck it in a bin or something. I don't really want to be caught with this.
Is there like
Although it is more funny to see you pull out, hey, I've got this bag of drugs in a temple surrounded by guards.
Well, let us head to the docks. We will start our drinking there. You can dump the drugs into the ocean, and then we'll head back to the Siren Sip when we're finished.
Cool. On the way to the docks, Dodge, can I be looking out for thieves' cant for like a what do you call it? What are the people you sell stolen goods to? Yeah, I'm looking for a fence.
Yeah, make me a perception check as you walk towards the docks.
Oh, where's the thing? Perception.
15. Yeah, as you're walking through and you're heading over towards the dock area and obviously the Happy Coast Bar, which you can hear from before you even get there, which is pretty extreme. You do spot some thieves' cant that indicates that perhaps down here, like down this side street, there may be someone you could sell some illicit goods to.
Cool.
Lizard goods.
Guys, I just need to go down this side street. I think I can get rid of the drugs. I mean, the thing. Just keep an ear open, okay? I'll be quick.
Very well.
Okay, I've run down looking for
Can I
signs.
do a perception check, please? Make sure he's
Sure.
not
What are
being
you looking
spotted.
for?
To make sure he's not being spotted or like watched
killed?
or killed.
I like
Sure.
this check.
Now, feeling like Rev is a good pal of mine, I am now trusting of his every word. So, yeah, if that's what he says he wants to do, that's what he's going to do.
No, it's more that we don't want him to be.
Oh.
Looking out for dangers for him.
You think he's going to run down the alleyway, sniff the suit, and
It may be.
There you go.
I sold it. Whoa. The side street that he's going down seems to be completely unoccupied, and everyone else around here is either loading ships or unloading ships, and seems to be pretty uninterested in what you guys are doing at all. Rev, as you head down a couple of streets, and it seems to get darker and more, shaded. The places you go when you're following as soon as it comes off of the side street, the directions to where you could possibly fence things gets a bit more clear. And interestingly, as you hit another side street, you come to what looks like market stall. Behind it is a halfling woman, long, like really long black curly hair. Looks a bit grubby. And as you approach, she kind of looks you up and down. It's like, all right.
I'm looking to sell some stuff.
Yeah, not so fucking loud, will you? Jesus Christ, what do you got?
Can I kind of like open my? I don't know what I'm wearing, like a blazer, the fancy blazer I'm wearing, and like just peek out the little baggie.
What's in it?
Here you go.
And I'll just like hand it over to her so she can inspect it slyly.
She opens it, puts a finger in it. It's like, yeah. Just this little bit?
Yes, it's not much, but, you know, it is what it is.
I don't know, wasn't planning to party tonight, but I might give it a go. 40 gold pieces?
How about 40 gold, and you got any of that Vega back there?
Vega, yeah, probably. Well, give me a minute. Looks around, starts throwing stuff all over the floor. You hear a few things smash. She goes along. She opens it, like, pulls up this bottle. It's about 3/4 full, but Vega? Okay. Yeah, I mean, sure.
Brilliant.
She hands it over, takes the 40 gold off of you, mark off your character sheet, mark the sued no longer on your character sheet.
Thank God for that.
And she's like, alright, gonna be a good night, I think.
Good to
Anything
meet
else
your
for you?
acquaintance. No, but I may be back at some point.
Alrighty.
Cool. And then I head back to the party, and I give everyone their cut back. How much did I take from everyone? 40 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Calculator.
Calculator.
I give everyone 6 gold and 6 silver pieces.
6.6, and then you cut the last piece into 6 pieces too.
And then I'll hand the bottle of Vega to Rafe and say,
You've earned a good drink, friend.
I immediately pop the lid and just glug.
Oh, it's like that. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Just quickly, 10 silvers and a gold.
Indeed. As you come off that side street waiting for Rev, who it's surprising how fast he managed to offload these goods. It's almost like this place is perfect for it. You head in the set direction of all the noise, and I don't have a map for this place because I didn't know you were going to go there. But I do have just the dockside, so I can throw you to the dockside for now. You do come across a large sign in crudely drawn script, but it does say the Happy Coast Bar on like a flag, for not like one of their word, perhaps an old sail that's just been painted over and draped across the top, and it's lively. As described before, it is a 2-story, possibly 3, hard to exactly tell, building with. It is jam-packed in here. There's music going along. There is an open brawl going on outside by the water, which kind of concludes as you turn up, and this fairly scrawny-looking orc fella gets thrown into the water below, and everyone cheers. It's like you feel at home.
Oh man, this place is fucking awesome. Let's go.
We're going to call this Pirate Tavern. Why not? Cool. As I said, I don't have a map for this place, but you enter in, and like I said, it is heaving, full of very drunk people. What's your guys' plan? Obviously get fucked up.
I pick my way through the crowd.
Is there any
I
music?
don't feel safe here.
There are multiple bards. It almost clashes in like a weird, horrible way. As there are, it's hard to even count. Maybe 8 different musical instruments going off here. There's a small band of 3 people who seem to be playing in sync, but maybe not so much to your like trained ear. They may be also a little bit sloshed. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna just see how the night pans out for me. I'm gonna play it cool tonight. I'm not gonna try and,
You're not already mullered from downing an entire bottle of.
Well, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna see how that
Play it
affects me.
cool. Take it easy, my ass.
I'm downing a whole lot, but a good chunk.
Isn't that what happened? Isn't that what you got yourself into last time?
Yeah, well,
Isn't that what happened last time? You downed a bottle of Vega.
I think.
No, at the party.
Wait, not real life.
I think some of my best choices in this campaign so far have been made when I was drunk, as opposed to when I was sober. So I might just stay drunk.
The entire campaign.
All the time. All the time.
I like it.
Okay. So you guys are having merry times. There are, like I said, drunk people everywhere. Is anyone planning to get anything specific out of this encounter?
I could like to.
Okay.
100%.
Hit me with it. So you are, I imagine, one bard kind of starts playing a what appears to be a repeat from the "Get off! Stop it! We've heard that one already!" And like they kind of shamefully
hit stage and be like, "Dude, make way! Fucking Talon coming through here!" And then I immediately pull my lute off my back and I start with. Oh, I haven't even thought of what song I want to do. I think I want to do something along the lines of the intro to like Steel Panther, Death to All But Metal. So like a really
okay. I don't. Funnily enough, I don't have that song prepared.
No,
I'm loving the music.
And then at the same time as usual, I set my Prestidigitation cantrip off to give myself some effects.
Yeah. Okay. It's a performance check. It's a performance check with advantage because of the situation you're in.
Amazing. Let's try it. Oh, and I'm going to give myself Bardic Inspiration.
Excellent.
Yeah, so that's a D6. Yes. So, performance. Advantage. Oh, and then I'll add D6. Wow, that is a bad fucking roll. That is
It is.
Okay, well, what do I get?
Can the
10?
Can the D6 save it
I
with
don't know. How do I
my roll?
D6? Sorry.
Yeah, right.
Is it R something?
Like this without the dot?
Without the dot.
Yeah.
I wish they just had like a dice button.
I think they do.
Where is it?
Do they? Oh no, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. Lies.
Can I cast?
I'll look for the ad. Look for the add-on.
Can I cast
For
Fairy
this.
Fire on Spike so she glows with a like
It's a magical aura.
with a blue light?
I fucked this performance so badly.
You reveal 10 invisible people on the
Yeah. It would be any creature in that spot, so it would be.
It's a 20-foot cube. No.
Yeah, you could make everyone sparkle if you like.
Yeah, why not?
I would imagine you time it after the lick starts.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like,
I'd do
whoa.
it. Really, yeah.
13, okay, not terrible. You get up there and it starts off, a few people are like, okay, this is interesting, this is some interesting noise. And the fairy fire kicks in and people are like, what is going on? As they're hearing this like strange like sound coming from the lute, which is crunchy and not sound anything like. A lot of people seem to be into it. A few people even seem to like recognize this kind of music, and they're like, "Oh, it's like a different change of pace." They start raising their drinks, start throwing everywhere. It seems to be a fair old lovely time.
Cool. And then at the end of the performance, I want to say, if you want to chat to me about fucking metal and rock and roll and the Havoc Union, come buy me a drink. And then I head to the bar and see if I catch any metalheads from that.
You just may. Give me a minute. Is anyone else doing anything crazy during this time?
I'm enjoying the music.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand there with my drink in my hand, like swaying like this.
Bashing people with your armor.
Yeah.
In a dark part of the pub, and see if I can spot anybody that looks like they could be useful to me. Sort of
In what way, may I ask?
secrety, shadowy looking person.
Oh, there's plenty of those. There are plenty of those.
50 people.
Yeah, there's take your pick. There are many people who seem to be keeping themselves into the shadows and
So,
just.
you know, when I spoke to the barman in the Siren Sit, he knew when I said I needed some information from somebody about Spider. He knew like where to send me. Is there anybody that looks in the pub like they might be of the similar sort of organisation? Because like he knew when I said I need some info about this person, he was like, "Oh yeah, this person will know."
Did my fairy fire catch anyone?
Yeah, it caught fuckloads of people, all in that area.
You get
Wait, I'm trying to remember. So when you spoke to the orc guy who gave you the information, he told you where she was.
Yeah, he said she was in Port Damali.
Mm-hmm.
That's her last indication.
Yeah. So what are you asking for at the moment? Sorry.
Just if there's anybody else like him, like sharers of secret information.
Oh, you're looking to try and gather some information. Okay. Make me an investigation check.
Investigation. Investigation. Was that 11? No, not 11.
You do briefly ask around for any news of things going on in things going on in Port Damali. You don't really get a lot of anything more than what you already know. Do you bring up the actual name?
No, not unless I
No.
sort of encounter somebody who looks like particularly knowledgeable.
Most of the people you kind of slide into conversation with say they've been to Port Damali and gone through it, but you'd figure that a lot of the people here are just traveling people who either, sail on merchant vessels or sail on ships all across the globe. So they tell you stupid stories of, the time they went to Port Damali and,
Has anyone been really recently?
A couple of them have, yeah. A couple have come from there.
Can I speak with one of them that looks the dirtiest?
Mm-hmm. Define.
Like, physically.
Right, okay, yeah. There is a half-elven female who, looks like she's worked about an 18-hour day, covered in grime, just drinking way too much, probably has to work tomorrow early. I was in Port Damali, about a week ago. Made a shipment drop off there.
Did you see any myriad there? I say, we're having a quiet, private conversation.
Oh, okay, fine. I was gonna say. She kind of looks to the sides and goes, not directly. Not that I know of. I don't really deal with them directly or anything.
But nobody that you would recognise as... And there's no shit going down there. You didn't see any fights.
Nothing more unusual than normal. Nothing noteworthy.
Okay, no drama. I slip her a silver piece and I say, thank you for your discretion. And then I slip off into the shadows.
She takes it, but you can see there's a look of worry across her face, like, oh my god, what did I do? As you slink off into the shadows. I'm trying to find information on Spike and I can't find it. It makes me really sad.
You want my backstory information? Is that what you want?
Yeah, no, I had secret time notes. And those secret time notes seem to have disappeared somewhere, and I put them. Is anyone else up to anything in this time while I'm hopelessly look through my notes?
No, I'm just dancing.
So what are you actually doing?
Huh?
I'm gonna
What are you
try and
doing?
dance with Rafe.
Which one?
Rafe.
Okay.
Anyway,
Cheer him up.
Make me both performance checks for the laugh of it.
I'll give us both guidance.
You can only give one of you guidance, I'm afraid.
I will give myself guidance.
Sure.
You say Rev or Rafe? Who's dancing?
Rev.
I don't know.
Rafe.
Rev, alright.
No, Rafe.
Which one?
Sorry, Rafe. Elliot.
we should have consulted on the names before we began the campaign.
I was hoping for an all are everyone's because
Elliot,
of
gonna make a performance check.
Make a performance check.
Yeah,
You're dancing.
I know, but
You don't have a choice in it. It's just happening to you.
Pissed.
Right.
And we can all tell.
He aims
Oh,
to
dear.
the dirty dancing lift and just drops you on the floor.
You'd never be able to do that to her. She's
No.
she's clad in like metal
I try and do it
armor.
to him, and he just has no core strength. He folds in on himself.
Savage.
Like a little sandwich board.
Alright, well, I feel like I'm this. I need to
No,
turn
I'm
my
doing
luck
it to try and
the
cheer you up. You're
I'm
having
fine.
a nice time, even if you
I'm
don't
not
look
miserable.
cool.
I'm happy. I'm relieved. I'm drowning my
Yeah, and I'm helping you do that.
strain.
And your joints.
You can help me in other ways if you like. And he's back.
Fuck's sake.
Guess who's back in the house?
Yeah.
Guess who's back? Back again.
To get
I guess I'm watching everyone sort of have their fun and enjoy the sort of victory that we've had, but I'm very much still being set somber by the reality that I don't really recall anything more, and that my sort of journey has halted somewhat. And would like this sort of chapter to move on in general.
Subtle.
No, not like that.
Yeah. Right, we're just having a nice time. Blimmin' Nora, Soulia.
I know what you
looking
mean.
at his wrist as if watches existed. And we're like, what's so wrong with his wrist?
I know. He means the general time. Oh, this is really annoying. I can't find it. Alright, fuck it, we do it live. Spike, you're at the bar. And a fairly oldish half-orc gent comes up to you, looks a bit wrinkled in the face, says, that performance was amazing. Really good to see that type of music. I've missed it dearly. Not enough of it.
Yeah. Are you a Havocunian fan?
I was back in the day, yes. Yeah, I saw them quite a few times. They did do the tour of the circuit around the Menagerie Coast.
Remember the halfling?
I think so, briefly, yes.
My fucking uncle, man, he's the best.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's really
he's
great.
so cool. I mean, at least he was. We haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
He went missing or some shit. I don't know really what happened. It's a bit mental.
strange. Should
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to,
Just
reshape some of the hype because I just think they're so fucking cool and.
Do you know the last place he was?
Yeah, man, he was this place. Where was it? Let me just get it. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the town. He was at this pub called the Duck and Cover on the road back to Palma Flora. Palma Flora's a way away. And he just, he stayed there. He or so it goes. He stayed there. He did an epic performance, of course, and then was meant to leave the next day and come to my parents' house in Palma Flora, and he just never showed up. It's the weirdest fucking thing. They looked for him. My dad looked for him, and all the rest of the members of the Havoc Union looked for him, but just nothing. It's really fucking weird. I guess that's when they stopped touring after that. Went their separate ways.
Yeah, I did wonder where they'd gone, but I hadn't really heard any more.
I've been trying to track down some of them actually. I don't know if you. I mean, is there any other fans in this city you might know of?
I haven't seen anyone playing that kind of music in this city for a time. Maybe some of the sailor type places in Nicodranus, but I haven't been there in a year or so it's hard to know.
I had another. It said like Nicodranus was the place to be. So yeah, I'm totally gonna check it out.
Probably the best music scene that I've been to in recent time.
Yeah,
That's why I first saw the Havoc Union back in the day.
Yeah. Wow. What was your name? Sorry, George. I always ask for the name, and you know.
I'm Bomb.
Bomb.
B-O-double-N.
Bomb. It's been an absolute fucking pleasure, man. And stay cool.
I will do, and yeah, thanks for the performance. I love the lighting thing, by the way. I don't know how you did that, but it was amazing.
I think that might have been one of my mates actually. I think she fucking lit it up. It's awesome.
Good assist.
Yeah. And then I buy him a shot of Vega, and
He downs it immediately.
amazing, so do I. And yeah, maybe we carry on chatting, so I won't bore people with it.
No worries. Anything else going crazy before you just all get drunked up? Alrighty. The evening
I
continues.
turn to Feolinn and say, "Come on, man. I think you get us some free drinks. Tell some stories. Get the people excited."
I am not in the mood. And I
All
sort of
right.
skulk away. I'm sorry, my friend. Not
Hey,
tonight.
maybe next time.
Why so serious?
At some point in the night, I want to find Gwen when she's stopped trying to dance with Rafe, and thank her for the fairy fun, the light show. And she's just having a mouthful. Sorry, Kate.
Can't hear you anyway. I think Elliot's muted you, so you're in silence forever.
I muted me. No problem. I'm happy to do it whenever I can. It looked pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, man, it's fucking awesome. Although I do feel a bit like, I don't know, like weaker, weirdly. But I mean, it's totally fucking worth it.
Definitely. Just don't try and hide.
Alright, I'm really shit at hiding, so don't do that, you know, man.
It only lasts a minute, so it would have faded a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. If no one else is doing anything major, we will continue on into the night when many drinks have been had by the people drinking. Cheese sandwiches, stretch cheese sandwiches are eaten all round.
Cheers!
It goes late into the evening, around 10ish, and this place is still... I don't think this place ever stops. It just carries on and on. When do you plan to retire, or is it not a retiring day?
I retire.
Retire.
To the Siren Sit relatively early in general time.
I go home with him and do some reading in my room.
Yeah, me too. Not a crazy night for me. I want to be in good spirits for meeting up with the Marquise.
Spike tries to convince everyone to stay, but when she reads
Yeah, fair enough.
Lets herself get dragged.
I'm instantly convinced to stay.
Like,
I
thinking for that to happen, and you look at your left and you're like, shit, I really should have done that. What
I know you already asked me to
happened?
stay.
Okay. Assuming you will eventually retire to the Siren Sip, you head over that way, and no eventful things would happen. You would get a long rest, so you may take them. I can change the music back over.
Please don't. I love this music.
Okay, I'll keep playing Pirate Tavern, even though it's
Pirate
completely
Tavern's my
not the
favourite.
theme. No, it's not the theme. You wake up and you're still in a Pirate Tavern with a bit of a hangover. The bar is fairly empty as you go down, even though there's people in it. I see the moving right now. The dwarf barman would come up to the first person to come down. We'll say that's Soulia, because he didn't really drink that much and went to bed fairly early. Like, Soulia, there's a message from you, and it looks to be from the Marquise. You didn't say that you'd gone out and saved them, or saved him.
Yes.
We could have had a massive celebration.
Perhaps another time.
Well, I imagine it'd probably be today. Either way, this message has come from you. It looks to be Marquise's seal, so
I take the letter and I rip it open.
you rip it open. It's to the members of the Vagabonds, please meet me at your earliest convenience at the guard barracks. Signed, Marquise Hector Saliba.
Cool. I order some breakfast and I have the breakfast on wait at a table for everyone else to get up. Because I'm not a dick. I'm gonna let people have a lunch.
You go, you collect all the reward for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Go around all the rooms with a pot and pan and start bashing them together. Come on, guys, wake up, wakey.
There are some sore heads on the way down. I imagine Rafe and Spike are probably amongst the highest of hungover right now. I think Spike probably lives in hungover, so it's not really that much of an issue. Probably Rafe at this point as well. But then I don't know how much you really drunk before you started your travels. This feels like a new kind of wave for you, but you're getting there.
I heal any kind of hangover symptom.
It doesn't do anything.
It gets rid of my headache.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No,
It does.
okay. Okay, sorry, God. Please continue.
Thank you. Glad we
Oh, hello.
realised.
I'm Gwen. I am the cleric now. I can do Welsh. For
That
sure.
was absolutely shit.
I can't do it.
Yeah, well, clearly, that's very clear.
Okay, you guys have breakfast with hangovers abound, and I assume you head over to the guard barracks post haste. I've got to turn this music off. It's not the one. I'll put this on instead.
And it's
You have to-
about the letter.
You'll have to go and find the pirate homeworld, and you can live in that music for the rest of the time if you want.
Yeah.
Heading off into the Feolinn at large, you head over to the guard barracks, meet up with Captain Mercer, as well as the Marquise. Captain Mercer would inform you, like, Bradel was healed back to his wounds, and we have paid for his way home to Oath with his companions, and assigned 2 of my guards to take him back to Oath safely. He did not want to speak to you. I mean, for obvious
Fair
reasons.
enough.
From what I heard, you had to do some trickerous things to bring him to where you wanted. Looking directly at Soulia, and say,
We didn't feel happy about it.
"It's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, everyone lived, and we lost a little bit of gold to the Myriad, which, you know, while it's not great, it could have been way worse. So I thank you for the service that you've done." And the Marquise would come in at that point and be like, "Thank you indeed. And as said, you will be rewarded for these efforts." And here they are. He points to the table. There are large bags and like sacks, leather-bound sacks for all of you on the table, and one like scroll case. There's no crime, Casper. This is all legit. He would say, like, "Thank you for your service. I give you all 1,000 gold pieces that you may take,
Holy shit!
and do with what you wish. But one thing I do wish to bestow upon you is that you would be that the people of Feolinn and myself are forever indebted for what you've done here, and I would very much like to donate a property of mine to you. And you'll find enclosed in the scroll case the deeds to the Seaside Keep, which is a former establishment of mine that I've purchased on your behalf. Please go into it at your leisure."
Dude,
Nice.
That's fucking awesome. Thank you.
That is so generous,
Really
Marky.
great.
Permanent steakhouse unlocked. First job established.
Unfortunately, it is full of demons and devils, but no, it's fine.
Well, thank you very much. That seems like a just reward.
I hope that you would stay. You are always welcome in my city. And if
We
there's
did
anything that you ever need of me, then please just ask.
I'm gonna say to what his name? Rev, weren't you asking for some kind of like intro or something before the shit went down at the party?
Oh, yes. But I'm having memory blank of
It was
this
in
very
Nicodranas.
short time ago. Yes!
I think.
So
You wanted
much
a
has
word
happened,
with,
to be fair.
You wanted a word in with the Marquise of Nicodranas as
That
well.
was it.
yes.
Um,
We may be headed there soon, so any forward would be much appreciated.
Forgive me while I look this guy's up. Name Zafe. Marquis
Oh,
Uladan.
Rafe.
Zafe Uladan from Nicodranas. Zafe, yeah, it's literally
Oh,
ZHAF.
for God's sake.
I'm sorry.
Safe,
Uh,
Rev.
It's fine, because he's Marquis Uladan. Marquis Uladan has unfortunately left the city, left quite soon after with his retinue, after my capture, but I can send word, if you would like, to make sure he gives you a proper welcome.
That would be most appreciated.
Yo, Marquise man, how's is your son alright?
My son is currently fine. I've warned him of the dangers that may befall him. He is currently skyward and heading towards Vasselheim, due to land in maybe a week or so. But I have told him to keep on the lookout.
I'm so pleased to hear. That's awesome.
He should be safe. I will speak to contacts in Vasselheim and try and get someone to make sure that his ship lands safely and make sure that he keeps guard. But for right now, I'm not worried about his immediate danger. Considering he's in the air, there's not really a lot that can get him.
Well, fingers crossed, eh?
I hope he stays
The
safe.
battery can't teleport up there.
I mean, I don't really understand the ways of magic, but I feel like, from advisors, that would be quite difficult, but anything's possible in this world, I guess. Either way, him and the captain of the captain of the skyship Meira, they are on lookout for any troubles going on.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens next. Will you let us know if he lands, and we may actually encounter him. What was his name again?
My son?
Yeah, your son. What's his name?
My son is named on my
Yes.
notes somewhere. Where is he?
Grafe.
No, his name's Troy. Troy Saliva. He's
What's
the
his-
first mate.
What's the name of his best friend? His dog.
He doesn't have a dog. I imagine his best friend is probably the captain of the skyship Meira, but I mean, I haven't had a lengthy conversation with him in quite some time. We do need to catch up. Hopefully, I can get to see him very soon.
Should do a bit of
Yeah,
FaceTime.
Marquis Man, if you ever need any help, we could be pretty useful. So I don't know if you have any
Oh, I'd say you can be more than useful.
We'll be let us know, because we like working with you, man, and this is good. So let us know if there's anything you need doing, and we'll maybe do it for you.
We're on mute. I'm not on mute.
Now I'm focusing on my safety and
The big.
trying to get my city back in order after the strangeness that befalled over it for the past few days. But I appreciate that and thank you. I hope that you guys stick around, and you're always welcome back, as I've said. And please call on me anytime you wish.
Is it clear from the scroll where this house is?
Yeah. It's near. So obviously, it's a seaside.
Never ever asked, so we never
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, you just never go in.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
you just throw it in the dirt as you walk out. It's a seaside city, so while there is the docks area, there are lots of seaside, places, and it is a house on the seafront. Yeah, sure. You know what? It's that one. Why not? It's the one right in the middle. I planned for this. Session 1.
That's
Good spot. Yeah, that's the one.
Very.
100%. There's no tower though. That doesn't exist. We're just
It's
We're
not,
just,
that's in the background anyway.
yeah, it's fine. That just doesn't exist.
Bloody beautiful.
Lovely.
He would say, I don't wish to take up any more of your time. I'm sure you're very, very busy, but I appreciate what you've done again, and thank you.
Thank you, Marquis. Much appreciated.
Be in contact anytime.
Cool. I turn to leave. I assume everyone else does.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I will fast forward this little bit just so we can end the session on a high note. You
have a flower.
go to. Say again?
I believe we have a flower to deliver.
Indeed, but we'll get to that maybe next session, because you take the streets down with your jingling bags of gold in tow. Don't forget to add that to your character sheet. If you don't add it, then it's not there. You head over, and yeah, you do come across a closed door of a rather nice-looking house. As I find some decent music for it, we'll make it here for now.
Pirate theme.
Not pirate theme. Oh, that's good. That's really good of me. Yeah. Welcome to the map. No one's in it. Lolsies.
It's very dark in this house.
I don't have any lights, no candles.
Oh,
Nice beach house. Yeah.
I want to go in.
Are
I
you-
want to go in.
So, in theory, right, the doors are openable by you. There's a little door symbol. You should be able to click it and open it up and do whatever you want. Yeah, there you go.
It.
And this is your house. It's
Shotgun.
currently called the Seaside Keep. Right. Hold on. Pause. If you go up there, Elliot, you move to another map.
Yes, I did.
The stairs work.
I wanna go.
Shotgun, biggest bedroom.
Where's the one with the front?
The bedrooms don't have doors.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What is this room?
Bedrooms
I
don't
like
have
this one's
walls.
got a bow in it.
They're like
I don't know where
prison
you are.
cells.
No, I'm shotgun this one.
Wait, oh no, it's a balcony. It's not.
That's so cool.
It's not even. That's not even the rooms. That's a balcony looking on.
Is that
Oh.
all?
I have.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, that's
And
Why
I
are
think what we will do is we will leave the session there as you explore your seaside keep. I'll leave it on this map for you to look over wherever you wish.
I'm
sure
shotgun
That's
the
probably
big
where we'll end the
one.
session in your. So as the night, like the day comes to a start, you enter into the seaside keep and start exploring through the rooms. We will end the session there, and as we do end the session there, you feel a little bit more experienced in your journey so far as you level up to level 3. So Orlando. That's where Orlando right now.
Thank you.
Are these rooms themed for us?
No, this is a map that I found. Well, bought.
These bedrooms have like outdoor.
Claim it. There's 3
I
floors,
claim
man.
the
There's
big
also a
one.
basement.
How do we go up? Like,
Where
is there
are-
another
where are
floor
you?
above us?
No, it's a floor below you. On the first floor below you. But
No, shotgun that one.
Oh,
Elliot.
no, that's my room. That's
No,
got a bed in it.
I got 11 and I said.
I'm the one who did everything here. I'm getting the bloody.
Shotgun. Yeah, that works in
opened
adult
that
life, doesn't
door.
I'm gonna go and shotgun my neighbour's car parking space.
my
I mean, I
fault.
hear that does happen. But how do I get into these rooms?
Yeah, you guys get out.
I opened that door, but I can't actually
Your
move my
character's
character now. for
character's
some
not even
reason.
in it. I'm my whole.
Oh, that's
body's
really
in it.
annoying.
I'm having a
I
massive
don't.
wank. I'm stood by the door, wanking into the fucking door.
Why
that
is
you
there,
come in?
what the
that
fuck
you
is
walk
going
out.
on? Why are there 2 Meiras right now?
Because I'm holding a baby.
There's
You
2
stay
of you.
away.
That was one of
There's
you.
3 of me.
Hi!
No, if you come
How?
in here, then you've got to.
Guys,
perform-
mirror image.
I found this on fire.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
how it works.
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, it is.
It's not a room fire, it's not a lift.
No, it's not how it works. You get out of my bedroom.
Explore it anyway.
It's really annoying. I literally shouted this a minute ago.
Yeah, but your body wasn't in there.
It
my body
was,
in
and then
there.
I moved it out, and then I got stuck.
Are we still
That's your
recording?
bad.
Because this is gold.
Is it gold or is it painful to hear?
You can come in the room with me if you want, but you know what you have to do.
Tiger in
Oh, I found my room. There we go.
Which one is it?
There's a beautiful ground floor room just for me.
I found a room on the first floor.
Mine's the best room.
This is
There's a fucking cool basement as well with a fucking prison in it.
there's fucking carnage right now because there's people fight all over the map. So I'm just letting hands off. You guys carry on.
That's alright, I'm fine. I'm going to sleep in this massive bedroom I've found for myself.
There's some pretty fucking cool rooms down in the basement too.
I'm gonna have a look.
And a full crypt
Okay.
for when one of us dies.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Man, he really didn't spare any expense with this house.
It's nice. This is the sort of place that I really can see myself retiring in. Hey, Soulia, you don't just invite yourself into my bedroom. Get out of my creepy, weird little closet.
I keep bumping into things.
Oh shit, I've got a balcony in my
I
room.
know, me too.
This bedroom's amazing. I've got a whole
Oh,
balcony.
fuck off.
Oh, I wish this was. There's my door behind you. Don't be rude.
Dodge, can you remind me how I level up on this thing again? Is there a button?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go through all of these with you for sure. I will figure that out in the next couple of days.
Right.
This one hasn't.
Right, shall I stop recording
there
now?
is. Yes, I thought you'd already had. To be fair.
No, we hadn't.
Cool. Okay.
Stop there. See you later, viewers. Hope
I'll
you
just
enjoy
take the
it.
whole. I'll just take the whole of the basement and the ground floor. It's fine, guys.
Yeah, sure.
No, shotgun. I shotgun that too.
I'm coming
No, I
back.
shotgun the whole house.
There's a fucking job.
I saw the house first because I crossed the corner first. Or something.
Well, I'm glad you all like. I mean, this house is literally my house because I did all of the saving. So, f you.
Is the
guys.
recording over? Yeah.
No, not yet. Bye.
Bye.